back to my channel. I am so excited to be talking about something that my moms and dads, my full-time moms and dads, are probably struggling with right now. And that is, how am I supposed to feel allowing, not even allowing, but like with my daughter or my son going to the other parent's house for the summer? How am I supposed to feel about it? How do I prep my children? What do I do when my kids are not with me? And those are just some of the questions that I am going to answer today. Seeing that I live in Texas, so school is out. I know on New York, I think their school system is out mid of next week. So like the kids are being left out. And if you're a single parent and you have like a court arrangement, or you don't, and your child is used to going back and forth, or your child is not used to going back and forth, maybe this is your first year that your child is going back and forth to the other parent versus you. I know, because I've dealt with this firsthand, that it can be scary, nerve-wracking, stressful. You being in your head, you're sad about it, and you literally are always worried. I think that's the biggest word more than anything. And it's not that you're worried that like the other parent can't manage to take care of your child. It's just you're worried because your child is not with you. And if you are the parent that always have the child, you used to waking up, cooking breakfast, making sure dinner is good, making sure you yelling at them. I ain't got nobody to yell at. Like, think about it. You ain't gonna have nobody yell at, fuss at, tell to clean the kitchen. You ain't gonna have nobody do nothing. So this video right here, in a little bit, I will be having Ramaya come on with me, so that way she can let you guys know in a kid point of view on how she handles going to her dad's house every single year. Well, let me back that up. This will be the third summer that Ramaya will be going with her dad. The first summer we actually lived in the same state as him, so it was a little bit and I'm gonna tell you guys story time about the very first time she left me. And then the second time was last year. The first time she was on a plane by herself, and then the third time would be literally on Tuesday. So when it comes to this video, you guys, I'm gonna be very transparent with you. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Make sure you take out your pen and paper, because we are going to dive into this video. Okay, let's go. So we have Ramaya here. Say hi to the family.
Hello.
So let's just jump straight into the video. The very first time Ramaya went with her dad, she was 10 years old. Now, I'm not saying like the first time like that she's been with her dad ever, but she never went with her dad for the summer. She never went with her dad more than 2 days in a weekend. So, when I decided to go ahead and allow her to go with her dad for the weekend, and me and her dad kind of talked, for the summer, when me and her dad talked about it when she was 9 going on 10, or whatever, or no, 10 going on 11 going on 12. So it was 10 going on 11. We pretty much agreed that she would go with him for, I think it was 3 weeks. And now mind you, Ramaya has never been, do you realize that? Ramaya has she's never.
It felt like a long time because it was like every other weekend, but.
Yeah. But like Ramaya has never been away from me longer than Scout's Honor 3 days prior to this point. And that was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it was really rough. And if y'all are those parents that like, you feel me? Like it was really rough, but I knew like, okay, this is dad. Okay, he has to have his turn. All right, this is going to be great for Ramaya. It's going to be great practice before we move. So, story time. She's with dad. Everything's great. I pack her a whole bag. She's down there with dad and dad new, girlfriend. And everything is going great. Grandma lives not that far from there, so I feel a lot comfortable because grandma ain't gonna let that happen to her baby. Period. So, but I noticed like 4 days in, my phone is blowing up. When I tell you I am scared beyond scared. It was like, oh, we got to rush her to the hospital because she's hot and we don't know what it is and she won't stop crying and da-da-da. And I'm like, one, I was upset because okay, take her to the hospital. I get it. Why didn't you call me before you got to the hospital, or why before, so you can check with me and see if maybe I knew something you can do, maybe you were familiar with me. 2, why did you call me while you was home from the hospital? Like, why didn't you call me while she was at the hospital? Because I couldn't just imagine how scared you was, huh? Like, I don't know if you really remember, but like,
I'm like a checkup kind of.
No, it wasn't a checkup. It was when you was hot. You actually went to the hospital. So instantly, I am nervous. I am scared. I am panicking. I get a text message the next day because they said that her fever went down. I get a text message the next day. Now, backstory, my daughter, legit, when she was a baby, got fecal seizures. She grew out of them at 7. So, like, I was told that they can come back. It's triggered by fevers. Just so many other things. So I literally was like a little irritated. Don't be eating all them Skittles. I was a little irritated because why nobody let me know when they know what anyways. So anyways, I get a text message from my grandma that says, hey, you need to come get Ramaya ASAP. We don't know what to do. I'm scared. Da-da-da. So I remember getting off of work, filling up the car, driving all the way to Los Angeles. It took me 55 minutes because it was early in the morning. I went to go get my baby, put her in the car, instantly, swear to God, gave her some medicine, gave her orange juice, talked with her, asked her how she was feeling, asked her was she hungry. She said she was hungry. We go eat, we talk, we vibe, we're in the car, we're singing all the way back home to Mary J. Blige. Can't make this up.
Bet you was fun. Okay.
Dad calls me. How's Ramaya? She's good. She's fine. I did everything that I normally do when she's not feeling good. That's the reason I'm telling you. Just call me so that way I can go ahead and give you the game to make her feel better. He was like, well, I bet. I'm like, do you want her still? He's like, yeah, whatever. So Ramaya comes home. She stayed with me for like 2.5 days. And then I drop her. Her dad comes back and get her. And she spends the rest of I think the week. It's like a week and a half with her dad. So it wasn't a full 3 weeks. It was really 2 weeks in a day. Anyways, when I tell you my daughter, I don't know, she got a short-term memory. But I don't know if you remember, but she was so, don't make that face and stop eating them Skittles. Ramaya was so happy to come back. The dogs missed her. Everything was just copacetic, right? But mind you, that was the first time Ramaya ever left me longer than 3 days. And I knew we had to do it, Ramaya, because remember we needed to do a test run because we was about to move to Texas. We literally, do you remember when you came back home? Literally, we left 3 days later.
Yeah, we did.
Literally 3 days later, we was on the road to Texas. So I'm pretty sure that is some of y'all scares, because it's nothing like when you're the primary parent, you know when you're their patterns. I know when she had the tummy ache, what to do to make her feel better. I know when and I'm not saying that the parent don't, but I'm not gonna panic if she coughs wrong. I'm not gonna panic if she got a fever because I already know what to do, right? So for me, I am so, and probably like some of you guys, I am so stressed. I am so stressed out when Ramaya's not with me for the summer or a long period of time, because I'm not saying nobody can love my baby like me, but I just don't think nobody can just can look at her and just be spot on. You feel me? And just know what my baby wants.
Is it this or this?
It's this.
Oh.
Is this?
I don't know.
Whatever. So last year, Remember your first time on a plane?
Lewis?
Your first time on a plane for the summer. Were you scared?
Yes and no, but like as I got on the plane and I got the window seat and I started looking through the sky, it was like more like excited because every time I go on the plane, I go to sleep and then like it's like 30 minutes or like an hour left, and then I'm like get not anxiety, but like I want to get there already.
True. So like that was her first time on a plane, and even with that was very nerve-wracking for me because my daughter had never been on a plane by herself in her life. Shout out to Southwest for making her feel comfortable and made her feel important. But like that was very nerve-wracking. But I mean, we moved to Texas, so I knew what I signed up for. I knew she was going to be on the plane. But I was very nerve-wracking because if something goes wrong, if she has a fever, if something, whatever, I'm not right down the street. I can't just go get her like we did the first time. And so it was very important. So, quick story time. So when Ramaya went down there, everything was good. But then I noticed like when she got with Dad, I didn't know that she was there. Like I got the alert that the plane landed, but nobody communicated with me for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, so she communicated with me, and I'm confused. I'm like, why Dad ain't communicated with me yet? He ain't communicated with me. I'm thinking in my mind like, if you're the parent, I just think that that's what you should do. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So Ramaya sent me a text and like, hey, me and my dad, we just went shopping. I'm good. We made it. But I was confused because I'm over there panic. And it's just like, it's just like if your kid got to be home from school at 4 o'clock and they don't walk in the door until 4:20 because they went to leasing office. Oh. And they ain't supposed to. Anyways. So, no. Like, side note, like, for real, it's just literally like your kid is like, gotta walk in the door by 4 o'clock, and the bus get here at 4 o'clock, and the bus driver don't call until 4:30 and say, oh, yeah, you feel me? So, I literally was stressed. I was worried because for some reason, when I was calling her, it was going straight to voicemail. And I was calling him, it was going straight to voicemail also. I don't know. But that was stressing me out more than anything because, like, what is my daughter doing? For real, right? So, that was stressing me out. And then on top of that, because of time zone, right? Mm-hmm. So, it was a hard time with her going to sleep. So, for him, it was like, oh, she keeps staying up all time of the night. And I'm like, because it's 8 o'clock at your house and you want to, tidy your house down at 8 o'clock. It's, 8. It's 10 o'clock in Texas. You would think she'll want to be sleep because the time is back. Mm-hmm. But in her eyes, it's like, I'm on vacation, da-da-da. So a lot of times when your kid goes to the other parent, sometimes your kids be going to be in like vacation mode, and maybe some of the time the other parent is not in vacation mode because respectfully they got jobs and they got lives and they still got to do what they need to do. Like your dad still went to work, right? Mm-hmm. So Ramaya still had to when Ramaya's in vacation mode, she want to turn up, she want to party, she want to do all these things. And for me, the summer, I'm thinking, all right, if I would have had her, all right, babe, we're going to do this, let me plan it. But for him, he can't just stop and do everything because he still got to work. And so Ramaya literally, I remember calling me a few times, crying and sad, and I got the sob voice, many times, whatever. And I think that made me sad more than anything because, like, normally when she has those moments, I'm there to talk her off the ledge, tell her that, whatever. So, like, literally, Ramaya was blowing my phone up. Have y'all been, like, your kids away from you or whatever, and they supposed to be having a good time, and they blowing your phone up?
You called me, too, towards the end, because, like, I stopped calling you.
Yeah, you're all right. But she blowing my phone up or whatever, and I gotta, like, Ramaya, it's okay. Go to sleep. Don't cry. Like, to me, that was, like, the biggest things. And, like, for example, she was, like, around summertime, you start seeing ants and stuff like that. So I think it was ants at the house. And she was scared, but I think her father didn't realize how afraid she is of ants like I am. So that So it's like, even with that, like my daughter is scared of a lot of bugs, but my daughter, you don't play with ants. For some reason, she do not play about ants. So like, so when he called me, we're like, yeah, she tripping over some ants. I was trying to explain to him like, nah, she don't play about ants. Like, she don't like a lot of bugs, but she don't play about ants. Like, it'll be one ant, and she'll wash her whole blanket because it's one ant. Like, she reminded her remember you took a shower because you thought you had an ant on you? You don't remember that? Oh, she tried to not. So it's like, it's little things like that I feel like I know. And I'm not saying that, okay, I'm saying sometimes the parent does not know. So I feel like that can also be like the stressor for the person that is the full-time parent, because it's like you don't want to give them like a checklist of like, okay, this. But you're nervous because you want to give the checklist, but you know that they're probably not going to go off the checklist. But it's still nerve-wracking. And now we have today. So today, back in spring break, Ramara was supposed to be going to her dad's house for spring break, but all the planes was going on, the crashes and things like that. As a mother, I took the initiative to say, you know what? She's not doing it. Ramaya came to me and said was extremely terrified of flying because of all the plane crashings of that. So, you know, I called her dad, let him know, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, she ain't gonna be able to go to the spring break. He wasn't excited about it, whatever, but at the end of the day, I put my foot down because at that point, I had to make sure that the welfare of my child and her mental health of my child was together. You feel me? So anyways, now it is, what month are we in? June. She was supposed to fly out May 27th, but then, you know, whatever, it kind of sucks because she's not going to be with him for Father's Day, but, because I think Father's Day is this weekend, but, yes, this weekend. So, but she's flying out on Tuesday, and I know that literally, just the fact that she's seeing Dad is going to be exciting. You miss him?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna miss your mama?
Yeah.
Well, my don't do me. You can play with it.
It's only 3 weeks.
You can play with it.
No, it's only 4 weeks.
It's 4 weeks. 3 weeks.
No, it's 4.
4 weeks. It is 4 weeks.
Well, I don't know.
It's 4 weeks. So she playing hard to get, but she gonna miss her mama. She gonna miss her mama. Like, I don't care what nobody says, she gonna miss me real bad. So I thought, she's leaving on Tuesday. This will be a great video for me to just kind of give you guys a little bit of woosah and how to prep your child when going with the other parent, or maybe your sister house, maybe the grandparents for the summer, maybe summer camp. So these are just 5 things that I recommend when you are prepping your kid to leave you. 1.
Come on.
Make sure you pack them appropriate clothes. Always make sure you pack them appropriate clothes, and always let the people that they're going to know exactly what you're packing, so then that way they can be ready to either buy them what they need to buy, or tell you what you need to pack more, or they will be ready for what they have. That's 1. 2, always check the weather when your kid is going. That way, once again, when it comes to clothing, when it comes to them flying, weather conditions, things like that, you are aware. 3, the ultimate thing when your kid is going is making sure that their hair is done. If you know, you know. Especially when you have girls. Make sure their hair is braided. Make sure that you do their hair. Make sure that if you have a son, make sure you get his hair cut. Make sure his hair is braided. Things like that. So that way, that's one less thing that the other parent has to worry about. And sometimes the other parent don't do it right for real. Hello? Mm-hmm. So you do it so that way, I feel like if they go in the dad house and dad don't know how to do hair, if you got a little girl, put your little girl in some braids. That way they can have the braids when they come back. You check them out out when they get back. That's my recommendation. 4. The fourth thing to prep your kid when going is sitting down and having that talk. Letting your kid know what your plans is while you're gone. Because like Ramaya constantly worried, what are you going to do? Like last year, she was literally sad. Like a week before she left, she literally sat me down and was like, Mom, what are you going to plan on doing? Where are you going to go? Like, are you going to be by yourself? I don't want to leave you because you're going to be sad. And she knows it around Father's Day. It was my father passing. She literally did not want me to be by myself. So just kind of prepping them and just letting them know that's going to be okay. And maybe just kind of inform them a couple things you are going to do just so you know. And number 5 is make sure that you put their GPS on their phone and make sure that you leave your GPS on your phone. That way your kid can track you. Stalker.
You took yours off. Stalker.
And you can stalk them. Hello? Also, too, another little tidbit is to make sure that your kid has something that's going to keep them entertained that feel like home. Switch, video game, phone, computer, tablet, laptop, books, puzzles, something. Bring like something so that way they have a piece of you. Also, too, I provide my daughter with a blanket that is...
Yeah, I'm just going to say that. That blanket you gave me, and then she goes to the airport and she buys me a teddy bear.
A teddy bear, yep.
And gum.
Yep. I'm going to get to that in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, so I always give her a teddy bear or something like that she can have, that she can sleep with. And Remia's supposed to be 13, and I'm going to do it all the way until she's 18. I'll do it when she's 21. I'll do it when she's 25. I do it when she's 30.
Okay, that's much.
Period. That's my baby. I'm going to do it.
I'm going to be living with you. Now, you're going to be living next door to me.
Girl, no, I ain't. Anyways, I was really interrupted. And those are just some small tips. But parents, what can you do while your kids are away?
Go to a party.
You can, not too much. You can get out the house. Amen. Lounges, pool parties, whatever you want, right? 2, you can catch up on some sleep. Amen. 3, you can catch up on some episodes. You can binge watch some TV shows. Yes, you can.
You already do that.
But not without being interrupted. You can also put in some overtime at work. Because with the kids out the way, you can actually do a lot more overtime. Not when the kids get back or whatever, you got more money for them to spend. Duh. Next, what you can do is you can maybe create some hobbies, some things that you've been really wanting to do, or maybe some restaurants that you wanted to explore. You can maybe work out more. Like there's so many other things you can do. My top 3 things I'm gonna do while Remia's gone is decorate, continue to decorate the house and get her room together. Don't make that face. 2, I am going to mentally get myself together. And 3, my hobby is going to be continue to write my book.
Yes.
Because last year when she went with her dad, I actually got a lot of my book done. And so I'm going to be working on my book a lot more. You excited about that part, huh? So for me, but it's what even though you're nervous and you're scared and you're worried about your child leaving, you got something about the bright side. You need the break.
You don't need a break from me. Maybe from y'all kids, but not from me.
The break. Real bad. These kids be stressing you out. Think about it. These kids get on your nerves.
No.
They always talking back. They don't want to do the dishes. They don't want to mop the floor. They don't want to clean their room. They don't want to walk the dogs. They leave their TV on. They watch YouTube all day.
What's it?
When you go to the gas station, they ask you for snacks. When you go to McDonald's, you gotta get you a number 2 and get them number 5. A whole number $9 meal.
Well, I mean,
and then when you tell them to go to sleep, they don't want to go to sleep.
I'm a teenager.
And then she always talking about some, I'm hot. Oh my God, can you turn the AC on? And then when I turn the AC on, I'm hot. I'm cold. Can you turn the AC on?
Half the times that's because I don't be wanting to go to sleep, so I get up.
But on another note, you love them.
I know you do.
Real bad.
Real bad.
Yes, you do. And you're going to miss them with all your heart. No, I'm going to say this. The most common question I get from people is, how long do you miss them when they leave? Now, I don't know. Maybe y'all put in the comments and tell me how long you think it's going to take you. But I ain't going to lie to you. The first time she left me 2 years ago, I didn't miss her because, like I said, she literally came right back to me. Like, really. The second time, I missed her a lot because her dad literally didn't really let her talk to me, took her phone away, and it was like, I'm used to talk to my baby every day and whatever, and I knew he was doing that, you know, just to do that, whatever, so I didn't let it bother me for real, but that did bother me real bad, so I did miss her a lot last year. This year, she's not bringing her cell phone to her dad's house, so we're going to be doing a Google Voice through her computer, so that I feel like also too is going to help her like just type with me and things like that. So you're not bringing your phone, Ramaya.
Yeah, okay. How we gonna have a GPS when you just talked about that?
You're not bringing your phone. You're not going to not get your phone back just because you're going with your dad out. You are on punishment of your phone today.
She's saying that.
When I make a video, watch. I'm gonna show y'all her phone. Real bad. So, like I said before, I was really interrupted. I'm going to be setting like her computer up, whatever. That way we can text, but we can go back and forth. And as long as she has Wi-Fi, she can communicate with me because it's going to be set up just like a cell phone. If y'all know about Google Voice, like literally on Google, there's going to be 6 dots at the top. Tap that, scroll down. It's going to say voice. Tap that. It's going to give your kid a phone number. I create a phone number. I can call the phone number like I call her phone. She can answer it and everything. Leave me voicemails and everything. So that's what we're going to be using. So moms and dads. Now, like I said before, it may be a little rough, a little tough. Y'all may even shed a tear. But you got this. There's a lot of things around the house that needs to be done. There's a lot of things that you need to go through. Mind you, school is right around the corner. Start shopping for the back to school clothes. Start shopping for their back to school supplies, right? Surprise them. Redo their bedroom. Redo their bathrooms. Just go to work. Stack your bread so when they get home, like, you feel me? Like, whatever it is you need to do. You know you've been slacking on. The summer is an opportunity for you to do it and you ain't got no excuse because the kids are out the way. You're by yourself. If you got a other that is at the house or you got other kids at the house, that also gives you time to maybe spend some direct time. Whatever it is and whatever you're afraid about, I'm not going to sit there and say don't be afraid of it. You have no right to be afraid or nervous or scared or worried. Because I'm going to be honest with you, even when she's at the house and she's saying she's going to her friend's house down the street, I'm still going to be worried, nervous, and scared. But summer is literally right around the corner. And you got this. Like I said, it's time for you to say, the kids are gone, but I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. If you need something to do, watch my videos. You get worried, watch my videos. But also too, before I let you guys go, because this not going to be a super long video, there's 3 small things I want you guys to do. One is to inform your child when they're coming back home. Super important to let them know what day they are coming back home. That way, they are fully aware when they're coming. 2, I also want you to give them emergency phone numbers to maybe not just your phone number, but maybe people that you're going to be around. So that way they know how to contact you in case they don't. They get nervous, they get scared, whatever, an emergency happens. And 3, inform them that you're okay. Even if you're not okay, don't tell them you're not okay, but they're going to worry about you. You feel me? So, like I said, inhale, exhale, go to church, go lose some weight, go clean up some stuff. So go declutter, go write on your journal, go pray to God. Whatever you need to do, do it. But you got it. I believe in you, bestie. And I need you to believe in me because it's going to be hard for me too. But we in this together. Anyway, share this video to anybody that you think that needs to hear this message. On that note, you guys, I see y'all later.